You know, where to begin on this, right? It's this video. This is directly aimed to the coalition, TC Shawnee, Snake or Combat, TC Serra, anyone at TC who openly sort of represents on Twitter or on other platforms and speaks, right? On behalf of the EU community, we need and deserve answers. And not only do that, we need and deserve more from you. Like, the EGL announcement yesterday stated that we're getting an 8-week split followed by a finals. The prize pool at the finals has been upped $1,000, which is the 2 weeks that's been taken off our normal 10-week split. So the prize pool hasn't increased. It's $7,500, the same as it was in split 1, split 2. Right? It's just unacceptable and it's ridiculous. Right? We have grown. Our average teams has gone up exponentially. The finals turned out 64 teams. Would have been more probably if it wasn't capped to 64, and we're just not getting no recognition like whatsoever. Like we appreciate, yeah, you give everyone chrome steel skins and that helped obviously more teams turn out. But then there's nothing. Like we need more. Like if you're planning to do more, then tell us, because it's ridiculous. To be fair, there's no other way to say it. You look at the NA Latam scene. They had their prize pool in split 1, and then their viewership and stuff didn't really change. It hasn't really happened. If anything, it's actually declined. But for split 2, they've been given more money, a longer split, a series of weeks, and then a mid-split event with its own prize pools, then a requalification process for the league, the second half of the split, and then another major. And we've been given nothing between split 2 and 3. We've had a smoke and mirrors trick from EGL, with this is how we're going to do it. Sort of did a little build-up tweet, and they've sort of tried to pull the wool over our eyes, on your behalf. I don't know if that's EGL themselves or whatever, but that's unacceptable as well. I don't get who you're trying to fool on that one, EGL. Alex McBride, Seaton, whoever. There's the new girl as well. I can't remember her name, but either way, that's unacceptable. Just trying to sort of do it like that. If anything with the prize pool at the minute, you need to knock the prize pools, drastically reduce them on the week-to-week tournaments, or do away with them completely and put all the money into the finals, and pay more teams out at the finals, give more money across the board, because we need something at the minute, because it's just unacceptable. We're playing for pennies. I'm not even winning anything. Don't even make no mistake. I'm not even winning anything. It's just ridiculous. I'm trying my best, right, not to lose my temper and not to swear, right. I've came into this community, I've been in the Gears community for years, right, but I've started competing, and going to LAN in 2018. Seen TC put on 3 events in the space of 5 months, which crippled the community. We're not one big landmass like the US and that. People have got to get the flights, have got to come from all over Europe just to get to the UK 3 times in the space of 5 months, right. And you can try and use that as an excuse for what you're doing now. It's okay, maybe you could have got away with that, but you can't now because of COVID, right? The restrictions are there and everyone's thinking, so the only data you've got to go on is your online data, right? And our online data speaks for itself. Whether you look at the EGL splits themselves, the teams that turned out, the finals, you go over it in a community tournament, not just my own, other community tournaments go on, the likes of Control and Raw Gamers and stuff, they put on their own tournaments. They have high turnouts. The EU community is going on. PLE Gaming, they had a 1v1 tournament recently that got 65 players in. The EU community is just here on its own, not getting the same support. Why? I don't understand the business sense and the business decision behind. Let's look at a growing market, right? That we've done over really off launch of the game, that's growing, not address it and just leave them to sort of flounder for themselves. What are you doing? Honestly, what are you doing? It's just idiotic. If there's something coming, if you've got more plans, if you're wanting to do something soon, then let us know, give us a roadmap, do something, because at the minute, right, it looks like you're just laughing at us. From the TC's perspective, to the EU community, Like, right now, people are coming back to the game because the coalition is going in the right direction and the game's getting fixed. TC Shawnee's putting in a lot of work, and there is stuff to play for, and there is an active community. There is a young player base coming through. There is a new player base coming through. Like, there's teams there. Like, the community is growing and people are coming back to the game. The game is starting to grow, and you're just not, like, sort of acknowledging it, rewarding it correctly. We deserve more money. It's not even much when you look at the company and Microsoft and Xbox and the coalition. Like, what is going on? Like, you can release one character, right, and make the money that you would need to give us more fair representation of one character's sales. So what are you doing? It's ridiculous, the discrimination that this region receives. Like, being from it and being on the receiving end of it, and it's absolutely nuts. There's no other way to say it. Like, sort it out, man, because if you don't fix it soon, this player base isn't going to stick around if you just keep just spitting in the face. It's a bunch of proud people. Some are toxic, some aren't toxic, some are loud, some aren't loud. Like, it's a big community, and the representation is there if you're going to nurture it and allow it to grow properly, rather than just keep, like, spitting it back at us, just throwing our efforts, like, away like they mean nothing. We deserve more money, or we deserve answers as to why we're not getting it. We've shown growth over the space of a good few months now. We deserve answers on this. Right, and from a business point of view, I can't understand the decisions. I don't understand. Like, we deserve answers. Like, we need answers. This is getting ridiculous now.